All right, the Detroit Lions just got another reason to be excited for Sunday night football, taking on the Eagles. And one of the things I love about our team is that we don't back down from saying things. And you can say things when you're good and you can back it up. Aiden Hutchinson came out and said that ultimately see ourselves every year, the standards to battle for the number one seed. And we're one of those teams that you're going to battle with. So that's why it's a must win in my eyes. And it's going to set us up really well for the last stretch of the season. Love that. Nothing crazy out of that. And Nick Sirianni said, we view it as our next game, right? And you can look into these and get things all pumped up for yourself. But what I love is they're trying to downplay it, and we're just calling it like it is. We're right out there. You can see that mindset from Aiden Hutchinson is from Dan Campbell of, we want this. This is a big game, big road game, Sunday Night Football. Lions come to play on these primetime games. And so I love to see that we are not backing down. We want it. Meanwhile, the Eagles are just trying to downplay it a little bit. And it's perfect because when you really think about it, the Lions come in averaging 32 points a game. They have a defense that's fourth in the NFL with 30 quarterback sacks. We're 6-3. The Eagles statistically have the worst 9-game offensive stretch in the last 20 years. They just cannot get it going offensively. A.J. Brown's just like, I'm done. Like, whatever you guys want to do, I don't care. Love that. Saquon Barkley was used so much last year and was just a great player. Like, he's just not his dominant self. Really good player. We got to watch him. But it's like, oh my gosh, I'll take Jahmyr Gibbs all day over him. Love that. So if you're not already excited for this, the Lions are like, we want this. The players, the coaches. And it's like, duh, right? Sunday Night Football, this part of the season, this is the beautiful part. It's like the more you win, the bigger the games get. And as Lions fans, we have just been so lucky and treated to this 3-year stretch of huge games, down the stretch, road games, home games, primetime games, playoff games, win the division, stuff we had never been involved in our, not never, but, just stretches of we're 1-6. We start the season. We are in the thick of it all, and it's just so fun. So every weekend is just feeling like a big game. We got a big game, especially from here on out. The games seem big. So super excited for this one. Because we did go through a stretch there where I don't know about you guys, but it felt like, all right, I mean, I don't know. It just wasn't like the same old NFL football. Lions were pumped up like we'd been the last couple of years. Let me show you what I mean by this. Once you see it, I feel like it's back. I feel like the excitement level is back because it was right here where we lose to Green Bay. It's like, ouch. And then Chicago, Baltimore, like, let's go. And then we go through this stretch right here that it's just, we beat Cleveland. Oh, woo. Cincinnati. Oh, great. Both those games were over at halftime. You just expected to win. Sorry, can't help it. And then you lose just a grinder of a game to Kansas City. That was just no fun. Then we beat Tampa Bay. That was great. But then it's been the bye week. So if you look at this, I mean, it's almost like a 2-month stretch. And then we lose to Minnesota of either we lost to teams that we were wondering, hoping we could beat, or we beat bad teams and just kind of destroyed Tampa Bay. So and then here we go. Then we beat Washington on the road, big time performance. All the things went well that we wanted to have go well. 44 points. Like, let's go. We're back. And now we go to Philadelphia, primetime game. Like, it just feels like, all right, we're back. Let's get excited for this. We got a lot of games left. And it'll be interesting to see how we kind of manage these games as we go. Thanksgiving, another Thursday night, West Coast, back home, Christmas Day. Like, it'll be interesting, especially these last few games here. So it just feels good to have that excitement back. I don't know if I'm making sense at all. All right. A couple other storylines to watch in this game. Eagles, number one, they want to be more productive on offense. Hopefully that doesn't happen against us. Vic Fangio, hear that name forever, you think, because he's been like a defensive coordinator for like 40 years. And the Lions might have the best offense in the NFL. And it's going to be interesting to see how they scheme it up, because our offensive coordinator said that Vic Fangio has done the same thing forever. Just straight up has done the same defense forever. So it's like, okay, well then attack it. So it must work. They stay in their assignments. They got a good They're strong on the defensive line, all those things. The other thing here is, and I think this is just so true, is the more physical team will have the advantage here. And there's nothing soft about the Detroit Lions. So this is from the Eagles. I like to look at the Eagles, what they have to say. The Eagles are saying there's nothing soft about the Detroit Lions. Absolutely. Will there be a home field advantage? That's another thing about the Lions that has just been so awesome since Dan Campbell. And we got the coach, we got the mentality, we got the quarterback. Playing on the road is just no problem anymore. It's so incredible. We went from never being able to win on the road to it's not a problem at all. It just battling out there. You're not worried anymore. I mean, it took a good 2 years to shake off the jitters of watching as a fan. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're on the road. Like, this is not good. This is going to go south. It's like, nah, we're fine. We'll get this going again. We'll get this drive going. And I think that's the whole thing when why Dan Campbell took over play calling was we were scoring points, but there were stretches. There would be 5 drives in a row where it would be like 3 and outs or punts, just nothing. That's what you literally just can't have. You gotta, not every drive is going to result in points, but you gotta move the change. You can't do 3 and outs like 3 consecutive times. The game will just spiral on you. So that's our recipe on the road. It's just let's just keep the ball moving, keep possession, go for it on 4th down if we have to, kick the field goal, get points. Like, just you gotta move forward. Easier said than done, but I think the Lions can absolutely do that, and that would be huge. Now, going back to on our side of things, when you look at a statistical kind of breakdown of this, one of the things I love is we all just really want J-Mo to do well. And when he does, and the energy and the whole thing. So J-Mo was mic'd up last week, of all things, right, for that game. Plays outstanding. It's just fun to watch him. So want to see him continue to do his thing. Our interior offensive line, interesting to see what kind of happens there as we've got a tough matchup against the Eagles. They don't do the exotic looks like the Vikings or anything like that. They just line up, and there's just dude after dude across the defensive line. So we've got to be able to manage that and run the ball. If we can run the ball, we'll be fine. But they don't play exotic. They play too deep. We're not going to give up things back. We have such a stout defensive line that we don't have to do a lot of things. We can stop the run with our 4. We can rush the passer with our 4. Now try to pass on us. You can't because we're got 7 back. So it'll be really interesting there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I don't know about Nick Sirianni. If I love him, hate him, think he's annoying, I actually kind of respect him. I don't know. Just thinking about that. The Eagles are weird, man. Don't hate them. Don't love them. They're not great, but they're somehow great. I don't know. It's so weird. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.